Hello, and welcome back to the Valley Wine & Spirits video blog series, episode number 3. In this episode, we're going to be discussing value. I'm going to show you some basic rules of thumb that I use as a purchaser every day to decide on what wines I'm going to bring into the store and how those rules will translate to you better shopping for wine and spending your money more efficiently. First off, I'd like to do a little bit about how to taste wine. There's a method to the procedure of tasting wine. I was taught in a way that helps you to evaluate the wine's character and qualities, taking your own opinion about the wine out of it. Of course, for purchasing for your end, the retail end, your opinion is of the utmost importance. In my perspective, I need to bring in wines of quality for everybody. So I'm going to show you the method that I was shown, take out some of the details that are not necessary, and leave behind what you could do on a daily basis no matter where you go to taste your wines. So once the wine's open, not necessary to smell the cork. Don't smell the cork. It's going to smell like cork. What you do want to do is just in your hand, make sure that the cork is not completely destroyed, that it doesn't look like it's been eaten alive by oxygen and completely deteriorated. This seems to be in excellent shape, so discard it to the side unless you like to keep it for a memento. Now on the actual tasting, you want to give yourself a decent amount of wine in your glass. A mouthful. A mouthful. Take the wine, and we're going to hold it up and check for color. If you have anything white, if you're at a restaurant and they have white tablecloths, this is perfect. You just want to look at it against white. Generally, you want sunlight, natural light, but all this, again, is not necessary for every single bottle that you're tasting. If you're going to be purchasing at an auction, you want to make sure that these wines are excellent and have been kept in pristine condition. Then, of course, you're going to want the northerly light. You're going to want the not natural light in the room, no fluorescence as I have here. But in general, just looking at it against white, you look from the outside rim to the deep center of it. You want to make sure that you have, or you don't even want to make sure of anything at this point. You just want to see the quality of the color. Some wines are designed to be light to dark. Some wines are designed to be all one color. It depends, again, on what you're tasting. That's the color portion. Now we're going to go on to the smelling, or the secondary portion. You want to get it open, you want to swirl it around. The reason you do this is this wine it's an organic product, and it's been kept with as little oxygen as possible in it. Anything organic kept without oxygen is naturally going to die, on this planet anyway. So you want to get it out of the bottle, reintroduce it to oxygen, let these flavors and these aromas redevelop really, really quickly. Try and get as much air as you possibly can to it. Once you've done that, then you pick it up, and you get a nice long, deep breath in. All right? They say that in the trade that 3 times, if you do this 3 times, by the 3rd time your nose is spent, and you will wear on your own senses. So we're just going to do it a couple times. And get our nuances here. From this wine, I'm getting very, very intense aromas of floral, honeysuckle, a little bit of orange peel in there as well. And you should never be discouraged to talk about what fragrances you're getting in the wine. If you say, I'm the most basic, I have never drank wine, I don't like to drink wine, start at that point and name what it is that you smell and build on that point of reference. Never be intimidated by whoever you're around. Whatever it is you smell, start there. The next thing that you smell will be different, and you'll be able to base your decisions on that, starting at point A and where you smell at point B now. Never be intimidated. Always talk about what you smell. I have to say, honestly, I've chose this wine. This is one of my favorite wines. It will go along with the value portion of the episode that we're doing later, but this is one of my favorite wines. It's $9.99 at our store, and it's absolutely unbelievable. So we're already past that. Now we're on to the next point, which is the taste. And tasting is very important. In the different parts of your mouth, you're going to pick up different notes. You'll pick up the acid on the sides of your tongue. Sweetness is picked up on the tip of the tongue. It will actually tingle if a wine is sweet, not to be confused with fruity, which you will get on the nose. The sweetness you will be able to pick up in your mouth from this actual tingle on the tip of your tongue. So as I'm trying to point out, it's important to get this wine all over all parts of your mouth. Do not just bring it into your mouth and slide it right off the back of your tongue. You really can't get as much as the wine is trying to offer at that point. When you bring it in, you're going to purse it in between your teeth and your lips. Right there at first. Keep it there. Let it get on the soft flesh of your gums. Push it down the tops of your cheeks and then drop it onto your tongue and let it coat over your mouth. You'll then have put the wine in contact with all the sensory parts of your mouth, your tongue, your gums. All right? I'm going to do that now. That's what tasting a glass of wine looks like. Tasting the bite of a sandwich, anything. You know, it's not just a real quick. You want to be evaluating this. You want to be looking for the acid in the wine. You want to be looking for the mouth feel and for its sweetness. Unfairly, I knew this wine was outstanding already, and it is outstanding, and I enjoy every bit of it. And I hope you enjoy all of the wines that you try.